This video is about bacteria. What do you remember about bacteria?
Well, aren't bacteria prokaryotes? They're single-celled organisms and have no nucleus or membrane-bound organelles, right?
Yes, you are correct. Do you know if bacteria are living or non-living?
I think that bacteria are living organisms, unlike viruses, which are non-living.
You've got it. Prokaryotes are classified into two domains, archaea and bacteria. The domain archaea has one kingdom called Archaeobacteria, which are bacteria that are called extremists.
Why are they called extremists?
These bacteria live in extreme conditions, environments such as low oxygen, high saltiness, very acidic, or even in very high or very cold temperatures.
Are those the bacteria that live in hot springs, such as those in Yellowstone National Park or in deep ocean vents?
Yes, those are the ones. The other domain bacteria has one kingdom called eubacteria. These bacteria live in more hospitable environments, not extreme environments.
What are those bacteria and where do they live?
Some species of eubacteria are heterotrophic, which means they need to consume nutrients for energy. These bacteria can be parasitic, which causes diseases or illnesses, while others can be decomposers that feed on dead organisms or waste.
I have heard of those that live in compost piles.
Other species of eubacteria are photosynthetic autotrophs. They make their own food using sunlight but have no chloroplasts.
So bacteria can be photosynthetic like plants?
Yes, they can. Let's remind ourselves of the structure of bacterial cell. It is unicellular and, like all cells, has a cell membrane, cytoplasm, ribosomes, and DNA. It also has a cell wall, capsule, plasmids, pila, and phalangia.
What is the purpose of pili?
One function of the pili is to help bacteria attach to the other cells or to the surfaces. Remember also that DNA in prokaryotes is not enclosed in a nuclear membrane. One eukaryote cell have a nucleus.
So pro makes me think of no. So a prokaryote has no nucleus.
Good. Bacteria are the smallest cells of all. They are difficult to see, so they need to be stained with dye in order to see them in a microscope.
So we will get to look at some bacteria?
Yes, bacteria can have three different shapes, spheres or coccus. Rods are basilis and spirals are spirillum. Bacteria can be arranged in pairs, clusters, and chains.
I've heard that the bacterial strain Streptococcus aureus causes strep throat infections.
That's right. Now bacteria reproduces asexually in a process called binary fusion. The DNA is replicated exactly then. It is split into two identical cells. From one parent, there will be no genetic variation in the offspring.
So offspring are identical to each other and to the parent after binary fission?
Yes, conjunction is a process where bacteria are transfer plasmid DNA to another cell through the pili, and pili act as little bridges or tunnels to help pass plasmids from one cell to another. This leads to genetic variation in bacteria.
So viruses can cause a bad outcome and are pathogenic or harmful. Are bacteria pathogenic?
No, only some bacteria are pathogenic. Bacteria may cause illnesses such as tuberculosis, strep throat, tetanus, and Lyme disease.
So what are some benefits of bacteria?
You would be surprised to know that bacteria are mostly beneficial or helpful. They help other organisms survive. They are important in the first, nitrogen cycle; second, recycling of nutrients as decomposers; third, production of foods such as pickled cheese, yogurt, cured meats, and sauerkraut; four, digestion of breaking down food in our gut; and five, production of antibiotics which treat bacterial infections.
So is it true that a viral infection cannot be treated with antibiotics?
Yes, that is true. Other medicines are used to treat viral infections.
So an important thing to remember from this video is that bacteria help more than they harm.
You got it.
This picture shows archaebacteria which grow in extreme conditions. The different colors you see are different species growing in slightly different temperatures in this hot spring. This bacterial cell contains what all cells have: DNA, cytoplasm, and a cell membrane, along with ribosomes. This cell has some additional features, such as a cell wall, capsule, pili, and a flagellum. Bacteria can have these shapes. On the left you see bacillus, or rod-shaped. In the middle you see coccus, or sphere-shaped. And on the right you see spirillum, or spiral-shaped. Cell division in bacteria is called binary fission. The DNA is replicated and divides into two daughter cells, which are identical to each other and to their parent cell. These diagrams show the process of conjugation in bacteria. The pilus connects two bacterial cells like a bridge or a tunnel. Plasmid DNA is then passed from one cell to another. This process gives genetic variation in bacterial cells.